Hello? Hello, hello. Welcome. Just give me a bit to like set things up. But anyways, welcome to the stream. I'm only gonna be streaming for like a short bit for today. Hopefully the stream is running smoothly or audio is all good and everything. Hold on. Also, my workspace or table setup is a tad bit different. It's only me switching my monitor placement and my laptop, honestly. But anyways, is my chat working? Okay, there we go. Anyways, yeah, let me just wrap things up because my fan is like super loud and it's beside me. But hopefully it doesn't. It's not being picked up by the stream. Anyways, welcome. It's just gonna be a chill stream today. I'm not gonna be doing anything too exciting. Just me inking, really. Also, if you notice there's something different about my tablet, it's like it has a fucking plastic cover to it. Cause I posted that and I noticed that she's getting a little damage over there. I actually don't mind it that much, but I thought that putting this cover is like just something for temporary, and I kind of like the surface. So this is actually from my old tablet. That's why the size isn't right. But she's here. She's not really here to stay. She's just here for temporary measures. I'm trying to look for stores that printing stores to be specific that print out like stickers especially for tablets, but typically those kind of stores doesn't really sell those stuff when it comes to bigger tablets, especially to this one. And typically it's for like OSU players. There is an official protective cover for it, but it's so boring looking. It's just a piece of plastic. But anyways, come and join in to chat, chill, and ink with me today. I guess what we're doing right now is fairly hard to ink. Well, honestly, my inking process isn't really that complicated, really. It's nothing fancy. Let's go into a similar tally, but you just answered it. It's fine, really. It's pretty much common for this kind of tablet, or actually every fucking tablet there is. Even if you're using like display tablets, I feel like I would recommend to just buy a screen protector if you're using a tablet with a display. But if you're using, similar tablets to this fashion that doesn't have a screen, I really don't mind the scratches. In fact, it's pretty much inevitable. especially for heavy use. Or it's just some things that deteriorates over time. So yeah. Commission work, yeah. I think I should note that my commission work isn't really open, so if you're like considering inquiring about commissions, unfortunately my commissions are closed at the moment. I'm only doing the ones that are like reserved already, like last month. So yeah. I'm not going to put the details just yet, so. I mean, I can also just make my own cover. Like, maybe print out a design for it and stick it on the surface. That's probably the cheapest way to do it. But in my case, it's not the cheapest way to do it. My printer is like the worst type of printer that you can buy. It's the printer that uses like ink cartridges, where you have to replace the whole cartridge instead of the ink. Typically other printers would just need you to like refill the cartridge with like ink. Mine is the worst. They're cheap, but their inks are not cheap. Basically. So yeah, it's wasteful, it's expensive. I don't recommend it. And I have to buy sticker paper also, which, you know, comes in bulk really. It's something you really cannot buy individually. Kind of sucks that there's no sort of repair that's going on with tablets. I guess, I mean, I get it. It's a very niche market, but at the same time, I just kind of wish there's like repair supplies for this type of things. There must be an effect somewhere deep down in this piece, just hidden like, nah, there's none. It's already too detailed, so effects isn't even necessary. It has been a while since I've done like an illustration just focusing on the effects. Typically most of my illustrations is like, you know, showing off the character. Yeah, there's gonna be effects somewhere here and there, but they're not the main thing. They're not the main focus. They're more like additional stuff to look at. I was thinking of illustrations similar to my last Gengar piece, where Gengar isn't really the focus, but the effects is the focus. The shadow ball is the focus. But sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to draw. It'll be like that. Okay, I'll add the details later. Let's just outline this for now. Oh yeah, the stream is also kind of late today. Man, earlier this morning, our neighbor from the back is like playing karaoke. They're not even good singers. Like the day is literally ruined because of them. I'm not exaggerating. It was sunny, and then it started to cloud when they started singing. I kind of feel happy right now. I think I finally became notorious on Instagram to get scam deals. This guy is obviously giving a scam. I think everyone experiences that. The most I've dealt a lot of scammy bots is probably Instagram. I mean, I guess I should also mention Facebook, but I don't even use Facebook anymore. I literally only use Facebook because of Messenger. Again, my friends are all using it. I have no choice. Nobody. Also, it was like mind blowing for me that people's main messaging app is like WhatsApp. Nobody fucking uses WhatsApp here. I guess maybe a few, maybe even those who are like maybe for business and stuff like that. But nobody fucking uses WhatsApp here. That's why I was like mind blown, somewhat culture shock also. And it was like the argument of like the blue bubbles thingy going on with like Apple versus the green text, the green bubbles, which I didn't even know it was an argument or a debate at the very first place. It sounds like a very first world problem, really. The guy was asking me to draw his grandson's dog. Maybe I should draw Scooby. Give me the middle finger. Man, I stopped reading DMs. I mean, my DMs is still on. I think I have the option to like turn it off. But I never bothered because I was too fucking lazy. I have to dig down through the settings. And there are some people that just for some reason would rather DM me instead of email. I don't know why, it might be a convenience thing, but for now my DMs are completely dead. I am not replying to that anymore. It's just a cesspool. And also you're pretty much gonna be vulnerable to get hacked. There's like this thing going on. Hacked accounts also kind of like phishing you. It's kind of like a phishing scam. So basically they bait you in order to hack your account. And what they're using, the account they're using is also probably hacked. It's either a new account or a hacked account. That's why I don't go to the DMs anymore. Which is a shame, which sucks. Honestly, I just don't. I'm not even that online anymore. Which is weird, I guess. I guess it's weird to other people because I have like an art account and they probably think I should be social or something like that. But in all honesty, I'm not. Heck, I've been like looking at some dumb phones, not to replace my main phone, but just something to have in order to like reduce my screen time. Because my screen time is insane. I spent like my whole day on YouTube, bro. I need to touch grass. I mean, yeah, if I sound more slower than usual, it's because I haven't drank coffee for 3 days. I haven't had caffeine. And so far, hey, at least I'm not having migraines yet, which is good. Because typically when I don't drink coffee in like a few days, I tend to have migraines like a fucking junkie. And just me trying to reduce caffeine because I think I'm getting more and more addicted without even noticing it. I'm probably not gonna completely quit on drinking coffee. It's just I'm reducing it, which kind of like it sounds redundant, but hey, at least it's progress, okay? No coffee equals you feeling dead inside for the day. I probably feel like, I, to me, at least, when I drink coffee, there's really not a huge difference. Like, I don't feel more awake. I just drank something with, I don't know, much more tastier than water. That's pretty much it. It doesn't even wake me up. It all that coffee makes me is have this urge to take the fucking toilet. Like once I drink coffee, I need to go to straight to the fucking toilet and take a huge dump. And that's yeah, that's all that what coffee does to me. It doesn't wake me up. Caffeine doesn't really wake you up. Actually, it just makes you, I guess, make your heart beat much more faster. That's why sometimes I experience palpitations and shit, which sounds bad, but that's just thing. Acidic kings, us acidic bros, get to experience. It's just our regular day of heartburns. But I do notice when I do this withdrawal thingy, when I stop drinking coffee, I do notice that in a few days I get migraines, which isn't very good. It's pretty common, but still, migraines aren't like the worst. It's a much more worse feeling compared to a headache, compared to an ordinary normal headache. It's the worst kind. It's like a buffed version of it. Oh yeah, I watched Puss in Boots and it's pretty damn good. Did they get inspired by Spider-Verse animation? Probably. It's like one of the most evident. I mean, there's also other animations that probably does it. But Spider-Verse is like the most mainstream evidence or mainstream movie to point out the similarities to it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Animation wise, story wise, I love it. You'll love to see DreamWorks success. Honestly, uh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I mean, do you guys remember the era where DreamWorks is pumping out nothing but Boss Baby and fucking Trolls movie? Thank God that phase is over. Jesus. We're finally back to the classic Shrek and fairy tales. Fairy tales. Bonanza. And it's kind of a miracle as a sequel. Again, movies is like cursed when it comes to sequels. So yeah, truly a miracle. But at the same time, the people behind it were already known for like doing good shit, especially when it comes to sequels. So yeah, well earned and deserved. For real. I still haven't made fan art of it though. Which sucks. I'll probably get it done soon once I'm done with like pumping out Bleach related fan art. Once I'm done with Bleach fan art, I'll go straight in on drawing dev. Also, for some reason, I'm obsessed with Jack Horror being evil. I wish they have a different voice actor to him. But that's like a very minor take and pretty much a biased thing about me. I guess. It's fine. It's really just me wondering, like, yeah, but what if it's different? But overall, it's fine. It's just me having a thought, I guess. Or different approach. "13 years and still no Shrek." I feel like they pretty much teased it on the movie. What was it? Kind of like an after credit scene? That there's gonna be a sequel for it? Sequel for Shrek. I actually do not mind a sequel for Shrek. I mean, after watching the fourth one, I feel like, yeah, this is good enough. But I guess I'm just welcome. More welcoming when it comes to Shrek stuff. And curious to see what they can come up with. I'll speak about Shark Tales and that whole million movie thing. Yeah, they also made some forgettable movies, huh? Jack Horner killing Steven memes are killing me. And I'm glad they did the every villain archetype. So we have like a villain that is just not redeemable at all. And we have a villain that is redeemable. And then an unstoppable force. Is it really evil or a villain? It's more like an antagonist, really. I tend to like separate villain compared to an antagonist. Because an antagonist could just be, you know, just someone against whatever the protagonist is doing. Not really exactly evil. Let DreamWorks cook. Let them cook. But yeah, let them cook, bro. Ratio fucking Disney. Look at what Disney is fucking doing. But honestly, Disney is just sabotaging each other, bro. Look at what fucking happened to Strange World, Lightyear. I mean, Pixar is hit or miss, but Disney is just a flop when it comes to movies. Animated, to be specific. I think that era of the random DreamWorks movies should exist, otherwise we wouldn't get Megamind. That's true. I mean, it's pretty common to artists, and I guess to studios as well. We all have our flop eras, but even when it comes to those flop eras, there's some gold within it. It was just way too ahead of its time. Know what I mean? It was just too early. Bro, we are getting Toy Story 5 for some reason. The Toy Story 4 was mega doo-doo. I think it was fine. But I wouldn't say that it's like... What do you call this? Astounding? I guess I find it good because of the cinematography of it. The animation, I mean, it's Pixar. Wreck-It Ralph was cool, not the sequel, that's for sure. The first one was fine. The second one wasn't. And I like Big Hero 6. Oof. I forgot it existed. The one with the spork, right? Yeah, that one. I actually like that story. Toy Story 4. Because it basically kind of challenges the ideas like the movies that gone before. Which I guess is an interesting take of it. And I kind of like that idea because, you know, not just permanent and shit like that. But yeah, it was an interesting take. It's definitely not shit compared to fucking Lightyear. That's for sure. Big Hero 6, I feel conflicted about that. Because the villain was so fucking asswipe, I really don't. I really couldn't put it like super high up to the tier list. Soundtrack was good, animation was fine, the story was fucking whatever because of the fucking villain. But yeah, it has its moments. It's just a villain kind of ruined it for me. It could have been great, really. Some of the characters were fine, sometimes too forgettable. But I guess it's just a problem with being that it's a movie, I guess. Short of a runtime, but honestly, after seeing Puss in Boots, the sequel, and that one has a lot of characters. Not too many, but it has a lot of villains. And they still managed to pull it. Pull it off, you know? Man, Big Hero 6 has bad rewatch value though. Wreck-It Ralph 2 basically destroyed their world, really. Moana was interesting. Is Moana Pixar? I forgot. The thing is, Pixar animation is kind of different from Disney animation. Moana is just something, man, Moana is ruined for me because it was the only movie I have installed on my phone. And we had like bad internet back then. We had no fucking connection for fucking months. And I have no choice but to watch fucking Moana over and over again. Because I have nothing else. So it's not really Moana's fault. It's more like our fucking internet provider's fault. But yeah, Wreck-It Ralph 2 is pretty much doo-doo. Big Hero 6, I feel like this is a movie that you would enjoy once. Or if you... Not really something that you would watch every fucking time. But then again, all of this movie animation department, it's good. Nothing too crazy or revolutionary. The animation is just good. I never seen Raya and the Last Dragon either. I don't think I would recommend that movie. I'm Southeast Asian, and apparently this movie is inspired by Southeast Asia, whatever kind of culture, and it feels like nothing. Nothing like Southeast Asia. And I only watch rants about it, really, so I guess my perspective towards it might be biased. But yeah, honestly, if you're like itching or curious to watch Raya the Last Dragon, I guess go for it. But honestly, all I can say is that you would have a much more better time watching Avatar the Last Airbender. Compared to that. Or just watch Frozen 2. I feel like that premise and Frozen 2's premise are kind of similar. And Frozen 2 was kind of a mess. Because apparently the production behind the scenes isn't really that good. I mean, can I blame them? The sequel is like out of nowhere. So yeah. And it kind of feels sad though, because Anna's character was actually interesting. Like, she has more fucking agency. She is literally like much more interesting compared to a fucking Elsa. As a kid, I'm like, oh, Elsa looks much more cooler. But now growing up, I'm like, bro, Anna is actually fucking cool though. She's like a much more fit to be a fucking leader. What the fuck? It feels like Disney was sabotaging Pixar to fail lately, so that they could steal their assets. I mean, they also sabotage themselves with what they done to like Strange World. Is it? I think that was a Disney movie. So yeah, you don't speak of Raya. And also, Raya has like problems when it comes to its writing. Basically, it was having conflicts within their themes. I think their theme is revolving around trust, and apparently it wasn't executed very well. Don't get me wrong, this type of stuff would have been great. You know what I mean? They have the animation, they have the team, they have the fucking team to make this shit possible. And make this look good. But no, they just bomb when it comes to the writing department. Again, those who are like dealing with the animation and stuff, they're brilliant. You know, the concepts, the world building, the art. It typically just lands to the writing department and probably the directing department too. And the producers. My little cousins hated Frozen 2, and I was bored from watching that movie with them. I still love to clown on Frozen though. Yeah, trust the one that betrayed, stole, and gaslighted you like 10 times. Yeah, they just don't get the meaning of trust. Trust is like levels, you know. There's someone you ride or die, and there's someone you are like, alright, I'm gonna give you a little twinge of trust, but not too much. You know? But when it comes to that movie, it was just a mess, really. And pretty much forgettable too. Like nobody's talking about it anymore. Not even, I don't think a lot of people would even bother talk about it. But hey, again, if you think it's good, then that's all you need to know. Like, I have no fucking rights to fucking dictate your fucking taste. Because hey, we also have like guilty pleasure kind of movies too. Still can't get over how they made an entire country of sign-shaped haircut people. I just didn't care about much in that movie. It looked pretty boring on the trailers for me. I'm like, oh my god, is this gonna be an adventure movie? And I didn't even fucking give a damn about like, oh, it's inspired by Southeast Asian culture. Who gives a shit? Because I remember when I watched the trailer, I'm like, Southeast Asia? I mean, I guess we do have like similarities, but at the same time, I can't see shit. That is like relatable, I guess. I guess this is something that has to do with like marketing once again. It's not really going for accuracy, right? It's not going for like, oh, this is gonna retell your culture or whatever. I get it. It's like a fantasy world. Who cares? It's just based or inspired from it. Who cares? I don't give a damn about accuracy. But yeah, the problem is the fucking marketing. They kind of hyped it as like, oh, my fellow Southeast Asian, check this movie. And it didn't even fucking premiere on fucking Disney Plus. We don't even have Disney Plus at that time. In this region. But oh well. It was just a bag full of irony, really. Oop, nature's calling. Hold up. Let me go take a quick bathroom break. BRB. I'm back. I will not stop clowning on the side shaved haircut unless it's by. Don't actually. Was it everyone? I think I only saw like 2 fucking characters that has that haircut. When it comes to Raya. It was like what? The trader and the grandma. And I guess my take is that both of them are just, they just basically look the same. Maybe they're related, so people are gonna be like, oh, that makes sense, they're related. But come on. Come on, do you really have to go that cheap? You mean Lucy? Who Lucy? There's a lot of Lucy. The only Lucy that I know is, yeah, that girl on Fairy Tail. She's the only Lucy that I know. I'm getting them all damn mixed up, boys. The cyberpunk Lucy. Ah. Wait, does she have a shaved side cut? What? I thought she had a bob cut. Bob cut. Nah, this is more like a bob haircut. I mean, yeah, it's shaved on the side, but come on. It's more like a bob to me. Man, I have to really step up my name memorization. It's so bad. I didn't even notice it. She had the shaved. She had the shaved haircut. Man, bad eyesight too. Huh. Cyberpunk was great. I mean, it is Trigger, so can't go wrong with Studio Trigger. Nah, Lucy has a bob cut. And I think the shaved area is because of her cybernetics. Yeah, it's more like a bob cut. I didn't even notice she had a shaved cut. That doesn't count. We're talking about like the SJW shaved haircut. The what do you call this? That chick on Overwatch. It's not Symmetra, that's for sure. Symmetra's the blue one. Sombra? Is it Sombra? Sombra, there we go. I don't think anyone in Overwatch has that haircut. Nah. There is, it's Sombra. Remember her now. She looks so different now, I guess. Not super different, but I do notice that she looks different in Overwatch 2. She's the hacker. Sombra, yeah. I always remember her and Vi, but more on Sombra. I keep forgetting her name. Because I kept remembering Symmetra instead. I don't even play Overwatch, by the way. I don't think my computer can even handle it. And also because I'm just avoiding multiplayer games, huh? They only give me misery. But I should really play my Wild Rift. Fuck, it's really rotten. Down there, but I'm so lazy to play. And I have no time to play. It's sad. And I also just liked I got into Overwatch back then because of the art that is just coming out. Fan art, concept art, even the animation, all of that shit. And I never played the game. Okay, hold up. Let me use a new layer for this. I think Sombra is a mohawk, but it's left to the side because it got too long. Really? It's kind of like the same though. But it also passes as a mohawk too. It both sides of the head is all shaved. Okay, I'm only gonna draw one side of this and then just do the good old transform flip technique. Cause I don't wanna redraw and go crazy to the symmetry. I don't wanna draw symmetry manually. Okay, I'll go crazy. But yeah, Overwatch artworks, like they're so good. I think I follow one artist that worked from there. I think his name is like, their name is like Neskane. Forgot how to spell it. Let me double check if that's their correct spelling. Oh, it's a double S. I think I used to follow them way back then. Like a fucking teenager. But yeah, they're just so good at rendering. And drawing buff dudes. Like, let's go. But yeah, go check them out. Overwatch has a crossover with One Punch Man. Really? Holy shit. Is this bait? Oh, it's it's Doomfist. Oh. That would be a fucking good shit skin though. For real, for real. Man, good shit skin. Let's go. Very fitting too. It's Doomfist. Can't believe I still remember their names. Well, some of them. I think I stopped following Overwatch, you know, the time when Overwatch wasn't free yet. When they were releasing characters that just wasn't super interesting, really. That's funny, because my friends that play Overwatch 2 said Doomfist sucks. It's Is Doomfist like a melee character? I forgot. Dude probably got fucking nerfed to the ground or something. Which is inevitable to some, or to most multiplayer games, really. Anime crossing over into games now is kind of cool, not gonna lie. Sometimes. I mean, they're mainstream now, so might as well take advantage of it. And One Punch Man is a popular IP, and that's why I'm not surprised. Still in disbelief that Naruto, Goku, Deku, and All Might are in Fortnite. I really don't hear a lot on Fortnite, mainly because it's like non-existent here, really. It's only like relevant to the Western market, I guess. Nobody fucking plays Fortnite here, I think. Because if we want to like play a similar type of game, what was it? Similar game to that? People play PUBG or Call of Duty Mobile instead. Or Apex. Nobody plays Fortnite here. That's why I can't fucking relate to people like cringing to Fortnite. Because Fortnite doesn't fucking exist here. What is cringy here is people playing Mobile Legends here. I still hate that game, bro. And I don't know why people enjoy it. I mean, I do know why people prefer it. Because it's so easy. Doomfist does have a gunfist, I think. I only remember because Charlie played Doomfist as a me. I feel like he was like nerfed to the ground or got ratioed by newer kits, by new characters, which is pretty much a symptom that always happens on multiplayer games. But yeah, anime is just popular now. That's why you see them almost everywhere now compared to back then. Oh man, the dark ages of anime. Back in my days, we don't have shit like fucking Crunchyroll. Oh yeah, there was like a time where Crunchyroll was like a pirating site, right? Those were the days. It was like a fucking black market and shenanigan back then to get fucking anime. I'm watching a video why Doomfist Ultimate sucks because it's so predictable and punishable. So yeah, dude was like nerfed to the ground. I guess his kit was just too fucking basic compared to other characters. Because I remember other characters that are just overloaded or, you know, just had way too much utility. Shh, they don't they don't like to talk about that. I miss Kiss Anime. No, that was like isn't Kiss Anime still alive? The death of Kiss Anime was kind of like a bit exaggerated. Those were the days when I saw Crunchyroll pays animation studios in the days of Kiss Anime. Oh boy, they don't. And yes, they did nothing. Like improve the salary of animators. They did They did zero difference. Instead, Crunchyroll prefers to make High Guardian spice with the money. Oh yeah, doesn't Crunchyroll has like a VTuber? I think. I don't watch it. I think I only come across it like one clip with their VTuber mascot, something like that. Honestly, I'm still surprised, I guess. Somewhat surprised that Crunchyroll is still alive today. Because I've heard their application isn't even that good. Like, their website isn't even that good. I heard that it was fucking slow and clunky as hell. But hey, again, though, back in my days, it was like one of the only ways to get legitimate, quote unquote legitimate, to get a hands on like or watch anime. I think people say that she was the only good thing about Crunchyroll now. The miracle. The only hope. When Chainsaw Man came out, it crashed completely. I think the same for the new season of Bleach. They couldn't handle the traffic, huh? A part of me also kind of blames Japan, I guess. They really give zero shit when it comes to international, you know, possibilities or profit. Like, there's still some anime out there that is probably still impossible to watch. Because of licensing hell. Lemon, welcome. Late to the party? I mean, I was already late. And streaming too. And don't worry, we're just doing line art. You're not really missing much, really. For the most part, we're just like chatting. We're here to chill. Oh yeah, I remember that time when Crunchyroll accidentally rated Goblin Slayer for kids and made Twitter cry about it. I think it was rated for everyone. And I think that's not the only one. I think there was also that interspecies review thingy. And the healer thingy. Anime slash hentai. Which I still have no fucking clue why people lost their minds about it. It's like, I guess it's their first time witnessing something like this. Or seeing shit like this. I have shows in the list that I want to watch and manga that I want to read. And I've literally only made it halfway through one item on the itch list. It do be like that. There are anime. Here's the thing. The way I watch some anime, it's a bit like super improper, kind of like a fucking crackhead is watching it. But I basically speedrun it, similar to how I watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Do I completely know what the fuck is going on in Jujutsu Kaisen? Definitely not. Do I know everything about, or mostly shit that is going on to Maki's life? Hell yeah. I only watch for like specific moments. Like for example, maybe Sukuna is like appearing, like, hey, let's watch it. But I don't watch every single second of the episode, you know what I mean? Which kind of sounds stupid, which it is. But it's like me just kind of watching it much more quicker in a way. But yeah. But it's the most improper way to watch a show. Goblin Slayer is a show that exists. It is a show that exists. Bruh, after seeing what the fuck is going on in Berserk, this is pretty vanilla. But yeah, there are trigger warnings here and there. And the shit that I've seen on Wonder Egg Priority is much worse. If I have to compare Goblin Slayer to Wonder Egg Priority, they both have dark themes, by the way. I'd pick Wonder Egg Priority as something much more darker. Because that shit has like, it has a lot of trigger warnings, that's for sure. You don't speak about redo healer. That anime is so bullshit. The anime is so cringy terrible. Like, in that anime, healing is fucking everything. Teleportation? Nah, it's not teleportation. It's fucking healing. Like, bruh, it's so stupid. But after hearing what the author or the creator of it, like, the dude was so fucking obvious that he was attempting to make the most edgiest anime ever, and for the money, and honestly work. That's how you know the manga industry is fucking notorious. Read through Jujutsu Kaisen. It's very interesting read. The anime is also good. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much... I guess it's pretty much expected. It's a popular series in Shonen Jump. And it's pretty much competing with the big boys. And people are like calling it a much more better version of Naruto, basically. And honestly, I cannot blame them. It really is. Healing is super strength. Yeah, they just... Every fucking buff or power is just summed up as healing. Like, it's such a brain-dead anime. I don't know why people are raving or screeching or going fucking crazy with this. It's so bland. What's interesting is Jujutsu Kaisen almost got axed a long time ago. Really? Because I remember that time that Jujutsu Kaisen was like... It's supposedly... I guess it's kind of similar to Attack on Titan. Supposedly it's just a short-ass fucking story. Similar to Attack on Titan. It's supposed to be a short story only. But people like the idea and convince them to like make it into a long-running series. Now that you think about it, it is kind of similar. Yeah. First chapter came out in 2018. I guess that is 5 years ago. But yeah, I never knew about that news. Because the news that I've heard was people convincing the author, or the mangaka, to continue it to a much more bigger thing, which is surprising to me. Jujutsu Kaisen is going to end this year, apparently. Damn. I guess it is running 5 years. Which, I guess to some is like bad news to some. But to me, dude got a pretty decent run. Funniest thing about Jujutsu Kaisen fans is how they beg the author to stop doing certain things. Really? I have never heard of this shit. But then again, I'm like fucking isolated when it comes to fandoms. Like killing characters. Bruh, it's a fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. It's not a fucking what is this fucking anime that has 0 stakes? But yeah, it is kind of similar to Attack on Titan, huh? I am mind blown by my own discovery. But that shit is so fucking funny. Also, some fans believes he hates the main characters. No, there that is. I mean, the anime, the theme of the anime is like being fucking selfish, right? And those who are selfish are like the ones who are pretty much powerful. I actually don't mind whatever the fuck he's doing because he's kind of like not doing the typical shonen shit. You know what I mean? He's not like other shonen. And I guess it's just a fresh breath of air for me, I guess, compared to whatever the fuck we're been seeing for years and years. Oh yeah, that's why I don't mind whatever the fuck he's doing. And it's his choice. He is a fucking author, so. What's even more interesting is that Yuji Itadori is based on the author's older brother. The author literally said that the manga will end with Yuji either dying or everyone else will die. I mean, isn't that already fucking happening? And we rarely get to see... Like, for real. Since when did we get to see an ending from a shonen franchise? Any fucking shonen thing. Shonen genre. Anime. That has a decent fucking ending. The only one that I can save for now is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That ending was like chef's kiss. Perfect. Other shonen manga? I had no fucking clue, bro. Most of them either ends like shit or is not ended yet. I don't think we're gonna see a fucking decent ending. That's such a crazy ultimate. Bruh, this is literally like Attack on Titan. Yama deadass had the story ending on like all the characters are dying. or ended up dead. But you know, the producers convinced him to just fucking continue it because it was such a waste. Did it stop him from making the characters absolutely go berserk? I've heard Dr. Stone had a pretty alright ending. I actually haven't heard of Dr. Stone's ending yet. After the anime was over, I literally haven't heard anything about it. Which is a shame. But then again, here's the thing. I'm just really not into shonen anymore. My anime taste went backwards. Back then, it was just all shonen when I was a kid. But now it's the opposite. It's more on romance and slice of life. That has became like... It had a 180. But that doesn't mean I hate fucking every shonen out there. Nah, I still like them. Heck, I still... Some of them I need to watch because of, you know... Just to get a look of the cool animations. For slice of life stuff, I like Komi Can Communicate. Oh yeah, Bocchi the Rock. I highly recommend to watch it. People say, man, I didn't have my first impression of it. I'm like, oh, this is definitely like K-On! But as it goes on, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the good stuff. I was a bit disappointed with Komi-san. I'm talking about the anime. The manga is fine. I think I much prefer the manga. Because the manga is actually really pretty. But the anime was... Yeah, I didn't like the anime. Because a part of me feels like... Yeah, I definitely feel like the anime is kind of cheap. Cheap feeling. It's not cheap, by the way. It just looks like it's cutting corners. Which is a shame. Komi-san was like, you know, one of those franchise that, you know, it's really popular. And it was like waiting for an anime adaptation for years, I think. But I ended up liking Bocchi the Rock. Literally an anime I have heard nothing about. I don't even know the fucking manga existed. But people were like talking about it, people are making memes about it, and it's a slice of life, it's my favorite genre. And I'm seeing some good shit animation from it. I'm like, okay, I'm watching this. Literally zero expectation. Like my expectations were fucking low. Like, I don't even know if they were there. But I ended up loving it. Let's fucking go. But yeah, it was so good. And also, I just like animes that are more chill or comedic, I guess. Because, you know, last year or like a few years back, especially around 2020s, are like really rough. And I do not want bad vibes. I need to erase this if I can copy it, but that's fine. Dang, why am I drawing blanks from good shonen endings? Yeah, because they're fucking rare. There's barely any shonen that has like good, decent endings. And the only one I can name for sure that is like, and I'm talking about endings that is just like the characters got what they wanted, but with a cost, of course. But everyone's fucking happy. Everyone is literally achieved everything that they need to achieve. Their arcs is over. Pretty much, yeah, the whole story is over and concluded. And it ended on the good note. No tragedies or whatever. But yeah, I can only name one. Yeah, it's a rare occasion when a manga author gets to choose their ending. Naruto doesn't have a good ending or a bad ending, it's just alright. Do I even count Naruto ended? Because it continued on Boruto. And I guess that counts, right? Bleach, it got rushed because Kubo got sick and couldn't continue to grow. Boruto doesn't exist. Boruto, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Naruto ended years ago. But yeah, I just don't see a lot of people, and a lot of shonen has a satisfying end. Heck, they're pretty much rare. And if there is a good ending, it's pretty much considered as a fucking miracle. I don't speak of Boruto. Boruto good, Loki. Boruto is it's getting carried by animators. Let's be for real here. Boruto had the fucking money and pretty much got passionate animators behind the scenes. Cause they love it's from a fucking loved franchise. Let's be for real here. And they want to show off. It's a big title. But I never watched an anime. Again, I'm not interested anymore in shonen. And I just do not want to watch a kid again journeying to whatever fucking adventure there is. Dragon Ball ending. What the fuck is that ending? Which Dragon Ball? Despite the filler. Does it also have filler? Goddamn. I mean, here's the thing. Filler happens because the author is like doesn't have enough material, or they need to fucking continue the anime, but they don't have material. Sometimes the author does provide like, you know, stories for that filler, you know, so it's kinda canon. But at the same time, it's just let's get on with it. But then again, you can skip it. You can stop watching fillers and just get into the good stuff. Boruto is literally 90% filler. Yeah, you mean Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball... Yeah, there's a lot of fucking Dragon Ball. So, I don't even fucking know if there even is like an ending there. Hey, welcome. Dragon Ball Z ending. I don't think I fucking remember that ending. Dragon Ball GT, despite how bad it is, actually had a good ending now that I think about it. Because the only ending that I remember, again, I watched this like as a fucking kid, so My memories is like hazy and shit and unreliable. The only time I remembered that on how Dragon Ball ended is that Goku had kids and that's it. That's the ending. And they got, I don't know, Yamcha alive again or something. So yeah, I don't remember that much in that anime, unfortunately. Dragon Ball Super didn't end. It's on a long hiatus. But it's still trash. We're back at the Dragon Ball slander, huh? But y'all can rave about it. I don't have enough inputs anymore about Dragon Ball because I don't watch it anymore. So yeah. But yeah, oftentimes when I do try to look up some news about it, people are just talking shit about it. On how bad on how badly drawn it is. But Giga Chan Piccolo is no lie the best transformation in Super. I only watched the last part of DP Super. I believe it was that big tournament. Not sure. It was entertaining. Super is good in my opinion. At least the movie was. Tournament of Power is terrible until the Legirian Pies. I have no fucking memory about all of these anymore, so... Heck, most of the shit that I've watched Dragon Ball related is more around fan animation. Most of them are fan animation. Because the fan animation is... I find them more pleasing to watch. And I think I should emphasize pleasing to watch. What I meant was... Yeah, it has zero fucking story related to Dragon Ball, but... It gave me what I was craving that was missing from the actual official anime, which is a good shit animation, okay? Because growing up and seeing how poorly animated it is, yeah. Jiren is so trash character. We're trashing on characters now. There is this one fan animation that took years to make and it's real well made. Yeah, it's just fucking... The fan animation is just cooler. I find them much more cooler. And I don't want people to think like, oh, I fucking hate Dragon Ball. Nah, bro, I literally started drawing because of fucking Dragon Ball. What do you mean? I only stopped watching it because they're shitting on it so much. And it just didn't age well for me. I think this is a... I mean, it's still missing the black fills here and there, but... I typically, again, add those. I add those on the... Not on the coloring stage, but more like after the coloring stage. And what I meant by black fills is like shadows here and there. Oh, actually, never mind, we're not finished. We still need the details. because it would make a certain Family Guy prediction come true. Bruh. I mean, if it does happen, it is truly the inevitable. Is my music still on? I keep forgetting. Because you guys might hear the music, but I don't. I'm wearing my... I guess they count as earplugs, but they're just my earbuds. My IEMs. And they kind of serve as my earplugs. Because this fan at the side... God. They're loud as hell. But I have no choice but to turn them on because it's low-key hot. And it's not even supposed to be super hot. Come on, it's not even summer yet. Why were we talking about Dragon Ball again? Because we're trying to find a shonen that has like decent or good ending or conclusion. I guess another part of me is like, I don't really count them as endings or a finale because, you know, after one arc or story ended, they're gonna come back or another reboot or another spin-off. So my brain, again, this is something about me, just thinks that, oh, this show is not gonna fucking end, huh? This franchise is not gonna fucking end. Does Gurren Lagann count? Oh yeah, there is that one. I would actually count that as a good one. Yeah, that was a pretty like good one too. Man, it didn't come across in my mind because I count it as a mecha anime. I weirdly separate them in a weird ass fucking genre. But then again, that's me. That's on me. But yeah, that one has a good ending too. Like goddamn. I can't believe I forgot about that one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna count Kill la Kill also, but because I don't know much about Kill la Kill. I finished watching it this week. I used to hate mechas, but now I find it cool. Yeah, Gurren Lagann is like... How do you pronounce it? Gurren Lagann or Gurren Lagann? Gurren Lagann. Yeah, it's like... If you have never watched a mecha anime before, Gurren Lagann is like a perfect anime for you. A perfect starter. I don't recommend Evangelion as a starter. As a starter, I feel like Evangelion is just too much. But the opening is good. Hot take, despite how meh Demon Slayer is, but I think the ending is okay. I almost forgot what the ending was. All I know is that everyone got reincarnated happily ever after. I felt is that how it ended? I couldn't remember much about it because it ended like years ago, I think, or months ago. Don't even know the ending. I love the ending of Gurren Lagann. It was sort of like, yeah, it was just a very good conclusion. It came full circle kind of moment. But yeah, good ending. I mean, the only mecha anime I've watched before, it was Darling in the Franxx. So, oh my god. Oh my god, you just gone through the worst. One of the worst ones too. I count it as the worst. I don't care what people say. Fucking Darling in the Pranks was a fucking propaganda. And it's still funny to me. But yeah, that's like one of the worst that you can start with. Oh man, I feel bad. I actually don't fucking remember which was like my very first mecha anime. I do remember Gurren Lagann, but it's definitely not my first mecha anime. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna count Gundam either, because I only watched it half-assed. Oh yeah, there's this one scene. I think it's a Gundam anime. And there's this one scene, the punch was so good. I do have like, I am kind of like eyeing to watch that anime. I think it's the new Gundam. It has Witch on it. The Witch from Mercury. There we go. And there's this character named Choo Choo, I think. It's so fucking funny, bro. The punch was so good. You're not understanding. The punch was so good. And it's honestly very convincing for me to watch the anime just because of one scene. The animation was so good, the sound, chef's kiss, honestly. What can I do, man? It was popular when it was coming out, so I gave it a chance. I mean, yeah, everyone was like raving about Darling in the Franxx back then. But it was shit. Also, hot take: 02 is a fucking trash waifu. She looks nice, but she's a fucking trash waifu. Fight me. Fight me, bro. It's such a basic taste, too. But everyone was super down bad for her for some reason. Because of the Darling, I guess. But bro, that is so basic. Are you serious? Right in front of my salad? Out of all the waifus that you can choose? Why do they need to pilot their mecha like that? The controls doesn't even connect to the robot when you think about it. Yeah, because it was a propaganda. It was Japan's weird way of convincing the people, the citizens, to like make babies. Start a family and make babies. Because, you know, Japan always has this problem of population and stuff like that. And it's weird. People pretty much telling them the solution, right? There's like countless solution to it. But no, they're not listening. I was also surprised that it was like it was considered propaganda because I only watched like one video telling that it was like kind of a propaganda. And when I think about it, looking back to the anime, it kind of makes sense. Like, what the fuck is this ending? And why is this story? What? Why is what? And you know, that kind of context just makes it, you know, low-key makes sense out of this nonsensical story. I remember someone modified his chair to have 02, so... I mean, if we're talking about aesthetics, yeah, 02 is pretty, the design is lit, but character-wise, she is fucking basic as a fucking cardboard. that calls you darling every 2 seconds, and that's it. Kind of funny how Japan have a problem with natality, while the rest of the continent is the opposite. It's not only Japan has a population problem. Actually, South Korea also has the same problem. But we have the opposite of that problem, of course. We're overpopulated here. China and South Korea has the same problem. Oh yeah, and China also has that problem too. And the problems are pretty obvious, really. Like, you can literally name the issues right now. You can pull one out of your ass. It's really not that hard. But China, they did it to themselves with their incompetence. I mean, yeah, people pretty much called it. Then China has this like restriction of like 2 kids only. They pretty much brought it to themselves. Yeah. No, it's worse. It was 1 child policy. Was it 1? Holy shit. I remember it was 2. But yeah, they pretty much brought it upon themselves. They had this crazy ass shit policy. So they had an entire generation where no one had a sibling. And the 1 child policy is so terrible because in China they prefer sons. Oh yeah, I also watched a documentary about it. There's so much documentaries being recommended to me. Really. And the subjects aren't even lighthearted. I watched this like documentary about hikikomori. So basically, to translate it, it's just a Japanese shut-in. Doesn't go out. 0 friends. Basically hard stuck to their house. And starves to death. And I'm like, holy shit. Do I count as 1 hikikomori? I'm like low-key having a panic attack. Because I don't go outside. But I do go outside when necessary. It's just we really got nothing to do here. I live in a fucking province, so going out isn't even like a fucking option. And going out as a fucking girl is also not that easy here. As a result, China has so many dudes to date a girl because they are usually taken. Oh yeah, I also watched this one too. Like, they have crazy arrangements for like the guys. I think there was like a notebook full of information of the dude wanting to get married. And of course the women don't want to get married. And the sad part was learning what families did when they had a daughter. Yeah, some of them have to put them secretive, or hide them basically. so they don't get caught. And you know, all that terrible shit. There's like documentaries on like YouTube if you guys want to like know more about it. And there's a lot actually. Yes, I got outside. Is to buy some bread? Well, yes. But it's so funny seeing the matchmaker with pictures of girls to fathers like they're trading cards. Yeah, I saw this one. They have like notebooks, pictures of the dudes. I'm like, god damn. This situation is just absurd, really. Sounds terrible, but shouldn't be a laughing matter, but it's so funny though. Two sides of the spectrum, really. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, that's fucking hilarious. But yeah, each country has its own fucking problem, basically. Korea's problem with their population? Ironically, I don't know much despite me being Korean. It's just has something to do with livelihood, really. Having kids is so expensive in Korea. And most of the Koreans, I guess, doesn't really want to get married. And they're just way too busy working. And that's all I know about it. It's kind of... I wouldn't say it's similar to Japan. But I feel like Japan is still worse. But yeah, that's the only thing I know about on Korea's side. It's just living expenses is just way too expensive. And again, the education system there is like fucking insane. A part of me is like thankful for my dad for not making me live there. Because, man, the education system compared to South Korea and here, it's so incompetent here. But in Korea, it's either you fucking fail, it's either doctor or fail. Only thing I know was that it's similar to Japan in that raising a family is expensive and too busy working. Yeah, everyone is just busy. They need 2 jobs basically to raise a fucking kid. And heck, Seoul is like one of the most expensive cities to live on, so yeah. Not the education system. Not only that, the bullying problem. Oh yeah. Man, if you think Twitter is so toxic, that's like a morning to Korea's social media. Like people in reality, in real life, they're like respectful for each other, right? You know, stuff like that, Asian things. But when it comes to online, they're so fucking vile, bro. Like, especially to, you can see that on when it comes to K-pop idols, singers or whatever. Like, oh my god, why is she so fat? They're not fat. They're not even fat. But no, they just fucking have every inch of their body have this fucking urge to just talk shit. And I don't know why. Korea's bullying in high school are the most toxic things in your life. That's not getting to the level of like in Korea. Yeah. Yeah, that pretty much explains it, huh? And it's just one of those things, you know. It's not really a one factor kind of problem. It's not like one only problem to it. It's like multiple problems that accumulated. Looks like a survival of the strongest. Or you bully or get bullied. Yeah, I guess it's pretty similar here, but it's much more extreme in Korea, I guess. Because here, it's either you bully or get bullied in school. Because if you're not one with the bullies, people are gonna be like, bro, it's just a fucking joke. Oh my god, you're such a party pooper, bro. Why are you doing this? Again, teenagers, fucking high school. High school is fucking deplorable. And the fact that it's a Catholic school, Catholic schools are the fucking shit. All the terrible things happens there. Probably toxic because life in Korea is toxic and stressful. Yeah, there's also this shame thingy that you us Asians are probably familiar with. If you don't do this, if you don't take this certain path, you're a disgraceful piece of shit. Yeah, people just fucking shame you. And they're kind of racist, let's be for real here. Some of them, I guess. There's still some racism here and there. Which, I guess it's pretty much understood, though the older generation tends to be more racist and probably sexist and homophobic and pretty much the whole formula. But of course, I don't want to undermine those who are in the same generation, but it's also open-minded. And kudos to them for doing the bare minimum. K-pop, not so much, because I know about the toxicity of the producers in K-pop. Be doctor or not be myself. But yeah, I think I should also point out the shame factor. People tend to shame you if you're like not doing, or like whatever you're doing is considered a failure in their eyes. Okay, I'm missing some details here and there. I don't have my reference up, so this is like a bad idea. I'm gonna put a separate layer for the colors here. Oh, and yeah, isn't Korea known for like? Do they have the highest rate of divorce? I actually don't remember. Or am I just brain rotted by K-dramas? Because divorce is so common in K-dramas. Oh yeah, and that's not getting into the corruption in the South Korean government. Yeah, it's very much relevant till this day. The chaebols. Chaebols. Okay, they're not one with the highest divorce rate. At least. Surprisingly, it's Russia that has the highest divorce rate. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Talking about corruption, the corruption here in Brazil is so shameless that it's funny. Yeah, Brazil is so fucking wild, bro. And I feel like it's so similar from here too. It's kind of similar what's happening in Brazil and here in the Philippines. Like, people are just fucking unbearable. At this point, we're just memeing as a way of copium. Our copium. Oh wait, Russia is now third. That was an old rating. I think it was Maldives? Which, I'm surprised. So, mostly around Europe. I can't tell which one is worse. Overpopulation or decreasing population or growing the generations growing old kind of population. Because we have the opposite of the problem here. It's overpopulation, like fucking teenage and goddamn children having kids. It's not in a good way. Last president got the stuff he paid with that, like, president money card, I don't know, uncovered, and there was like a lot of $9,000 bills on ice cream. What the fuck? Bro, how is that president worse than South Korea's own president? It's Brazil, my dude. Brazil. But yeah, I only heard a lot of people just memeing about it. But I haven't heard about it that much anymore. Cause did he got arrested? I can't remember. Cause it was old news now, I guess. No as well. Our countries are just like having a contest and picking out the worst leaders challenge. Isn't there like a SpongeBob meme for that? It's kind of like that. Okay. How many hours has it been? I guess I'll reserve the rest of the time as showtime. Cause this inking process is done. Save that. I think declining population, at least with overpopulation, you can fix it by having them produce resources for everyone. Declining population, you can't replace the old workers. And you probably have a harder time to find someone your age to talk to, and everything will fall apart. I mean, theoretically, both are equally worse. Because they're like just the opposite spectrums and shit. But yeah, I guess I'll chill. Stream more in a few minutes. Maybe 10 or 20 minutes. But we'll just be chatting and chilling. Because this ink... or this illustration is done. I'm not gonna do the rest of the details. Because again, I tend to do those. Or the dark fills. Around the coloring stage. Or when it's finished. Oh geez, can't wait for this conversation to evolve into the Thanos solution. We finished inking around the same time. Hey! I actually started inking this much more earlier. But I was just pausing midway. I'm like, what do I do? Like I was finding every fucking inch to distract myself. I just can't. I just can't focus, bro. I just can't. But I just do be like that. Cause I did animated something earlier too. I'm just like back and forth. Which do I do first? Should I ink or should I animate? I can't share what I'm animating though, which is sad. And sucks. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm like not too strict on myself. Yeah, that's why I'm like I don't mind being distracted, like scrolling or maybe playing a game. I don't actually mind it. That solution, nah, it's not a good solution. I don't think about it. What does it solve anyways? Yeah, I don't... Context, I don't watch Avengers. So I don't know how this works. I only watched like snippets or the final scene of it. And that's pretty much it. I didn't watch the whole movie. Marvel fans are probably gonna come for my ass, but no. Again, this is not my thing. And it's not like I hated Marvel. Heck, back then I used to watch Iron Man 3 back in the days. And other heroes? Not really heroes, more like anti-heroes. Oh yeah, in the Star World we lost a birder. Oof. I mean, it's not the last that we could. It's not gonna be the last birder. I do see people keep it as pets. Not really, like, not really as pets, but kinda of a useful card. Silent Solutions is just extending an inevitable end. The birder is somewhere wandering. Oh, I thought you killed it. I thought you killed it. So he's just roaming around. It is just selfish so he can live better when he is there. At least that's how I see it. I actually don't understand Thanos' motivation, really. But then again, I didn't watch the whole fucking movie, so. Marvel became a homework chore now. It's just too much. It's just too much for me, I guess. And some of the heroes isn't really my cup of tea. Like, I don't want to watch every single shit. And I'm just like, it's kind of like being overdosed by Marvel is what I'm feeling right now, I guess. It's just way too much fucking content from Marvel. What do you even pick? The birder won't respawn unless we find it and kill him. Bruh, he ran away. I haven't opened my Steam library for fucking forever. Is there a Steam sale right now? I mean, it's almost Valentine's Day. Do I get to stream it that day? Let me check. Celebrate Valentine's Day alone. But honestly, I'm just hoping there's like a Steam sale or something. Nope, no Steam sale. Oof. His motivation was that he saw his planet's collapse because of overpopulation. Oh. Oh jeez, I need to make a Valentine's pic. Yeah, Valentine's is coming up. I didn't even notice. I thought it was already happening. Oh yeah, there's gonna have a Brazilian game sale next week, I believe. Yo, let's fucking go. Honestly, most of the games that I'm just like keeping an eye on is usually indie games. But that's pretty much understandable because my computer is doo-doo. And I really regret not buying a gaming laptop. The processor is fine. The problem is the graphics card. The graphics card on my laptop is completely doo-doo. So it can barely run anything. I'm also looking an eye on Disco Elysium. Because I've been trying to find some good RPG games. And apparently this is like really, really good as an RPG game. I've also saw like a YouTuber make a video essay on this in comparison to like whatever David Cage is doing. For those of you who don't know, David Cage is like the one that made Detroit Become Human games. Stuff like that. Time to do my anniversary on losing my ex-girlfriend. Oh, it's expensive. God damn it. Oh well. But yeah, the game's art is so also fucking good. Like holy shit. I think I remember seeing this when I was a teenager, but I forgot the title was. I actually like games that has like isometric views for some reason. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure. Have you seen the one that is being made by a streamer? Enigma of Fear. Hold up, let me look it up. Again, I'm not very good at titles. Enigma of Fear. Oh, it's an RPG. Let's go. I'm not very good with horror games though. that's what's stuck though. It's an RPG in horror. Let's go. Do they stream it? That's so cool. Disco Elysium is so good. Oh yeah. Although I've heard that the creator got kicked out from the company, and bruh. Yeah, people, even the fucking reviews are saying goddamn steal the game because they kicked out the creator. Isn't Becoming Human cringe? Yeah. Look, if you're playing the game because of its writing, oh my god. you need better stories. But yeah. Oh shit, my computer can run it. Let's go. But yeah, the Detroit looks man, honestly, without Connor and Mr. Krabs, that game would have been a failure. The only reason why it's popular and the reason why it's alive or got popular is because of Connor and Mr. Krabs' dynamic. I don't know the voice actor's name. Please forgive me. Hank? Was it Hank? There we go. It was Hank and Connor. What was the name of the protagonist there? Marcus, Kara? Was it Kara? I forgot. Man, am I suffering from fucking dementia? Why am I? Why do I suck at names? But yeah, it was just not good. It doesn't age well, basically. And if you have seen the previous games, like Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Beyond Two Souls is a fucking joke, bro. Like, bruh. How is this 9 out of 10? Hell nah. But yeah, Marcus's story is like so fucking typical. For real. Man, I feel bad buying the game now because of the creator got kicked out. That sucks. But anyways. The background sounds like Kermit guitar song. Yeah, I'm just playing Stardew Valley soundtrack. Cause Windows Media Player is bugging out on me for some reason. I swear, Mr. Krabs' voice actor is everywhere. Yeah, I don't even notice that it was Mr. Krabs. And I got shocked, like, this guy sounds familiar. And it just got to me. think you got their names right. Let's go. But yeah, it's a game that doesn't age well, basically. Oh, he got kicked out like Last of Us 1 writer? Yeah, the creator, the dude that created Disco Elysium wasn't agreeing with, the shareholders. They were doing something sussy, I guess. But, they're the shareholders, so they kicked him out. Which is unfortunate, really. And I think this is every fear of artists. This is like the very fear of every artist. You made something so passionate. You made a franchise so passionate. And then just to be stolen from your hands, honestly. Mr. Krabs was invisible. Really? Holy shit! I mean, I know Invincible has like really good voice actors, but goddamn. Clancy Brown. Oh my gosh, he is there. Dark Blood. Ooh. Oh my god. Dark Blood. Invincible. Oh, he's the detective. Man, he's a detective everywhere, huh? It was a devil dude. Yo! But yeah. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because Invincible's cast is actually really good. Or maybe I'm biased because it has J.K. Simmons on it. Anything that has J.K. Simmons on it, I'm like super excited. Like the pictures of Spider-Man memes is just very good. Yo, it has a lot of awards too. Damn, it really is kind of fucking painful. I'm sorry, I'm just super hurt. That the creator of Disco Elysium got kicked out, bro. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. He was in the Justice League show as Luthor. He was in Kim Possible? What? I mean, a part of me shouldn't be surprised because voice actors in the animation industry is kind of like, it's somewhat of a small world. So everybody kind of knows each other and everyone is everywhere. But goddamn. I swear, this guy will take any job despite how famous he is. Who did he cast as in Kim Possible? Oh, I hit my mic. Man, I remember being so weirded out on how to draw while the mic is on the way. And my mic stand is not the... It's not the greatest. This mic stand is so bad. It's like what? Is it $10 or something? It was the damn bear in the last Airbender. What? Yono the Destroyer. Damn, dude is fucking talented. Mr. Krabs was everywhere all along. But anyways. Man, a part of me is still like kind of wishing that... Oh, how do you call this? I remember that I mentioned how I had like what? I had a game developer phase back then. A part of me still wishes like to be part of like making games and shit. That would be cool. He was in Star Wars 3 times. Bruh. Is he also an actor? Here's the thing, voice actor and actor are kind of different, okay? Don't think it's a misconception to think that they're the same. They're not. They're not the same. I see Kim a game dev. Yeah, I just had a phase where I'm like, what if we make our own game? It wasn't something like super ambitious, something just to, you know, something for resume or portfolios. In case I'm like looking for work in the future. Kind of like how the creator of Stardew Valley started. He only made Stardew Valley because of he wanted to put something on his resume. But I stopped. Heck, it was one of the reasons why I picked IT as a course. But also IT was like a popular course to take. Do I know anything about coding? Definitely not. I Google half of the things. A majority of the things actually. But then again, it was like online school. So it was fucking useless basically. The teachers in the university is half-assing that school year. Nobody knows what to fucking do. Everybody has like a different fucking platform that isn't even that good for teaching or learning. So we just cast it to the fucking wind. He's also an actor. Holy shit. Dude is skilled. But hey, it's Clancy Brown. Dude is everywhere. Dude is just a fucking goat. I had that phase as well, but never stopped. I mean, good for you. Because me, I completely gave up. Because I was just a fucking noob when it comes to coding shit. How long have we seen it? Okay, it's almost 2.5 hours. I'll probably stop streaming around 2:30. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. I just realized. Damn, time flies. Really like how my liner inking went. Going to share it on Discord. Let's go. I never liked my line art. But then again, that's just me towards my own artworks. Let me just look at my to-do list if I have some stuff to go on. I'm not gonna illustrate any personal illustration today, unfortunately. A part of me just wants to do them offline, because, you know, I just don't want to be too distracted. And then, you know, I'm just much more faster if I'm not talking. It just do be like that, alright? I don't like my own line art shows the most realistic line art. It's not the most realistic. Let me get my water. I'm coughing. Oh shit, was it? Did my mic pick that up? I was like ear piercing. My bad. Oh yeah, I just don't share most of my stuff online, huh? I just realized. Oh no, Discord's over conveniently. Oh yeah, you can also share a link to it. Y'all can plug in your art. Feel free. Just don't share any fucking viruses, bro. Or you're gonna get the ban hammer. If I can remember how to ban hammer. Hear what? The squeaking of my water bottle. It's one of the kind of water bottles. Once you dropped, you're kind of like hearing the bells of Notre Dame. It's a fucking. It's kind of like a thermos. It's not branded though, but it's so sleek and nice. I'm gonna nerd about water bottles now. I have way too much water bottles, by the way. It's it's a condition. I need help. Kim is going to show her her rare water bottle collection. They're not even rare. They're most of them are fucking cheap. This was a steal, by the way. Like, it's so fucking rare to find insulated bottles that is big and for a fucking cheap price. And it's well made. It is also kind of premium. It's quite a steal, honestly. But they don't have in stock anymore, so I'm a bit sad. I remember when I left it on my friend's home, I forgot. Because I forgot about it. And I'm like a bit bummed out. I'm like, this was a nice bottle, bro. But there's also expensive kinds where they're not worth it, bro. I remember buying a much more expensive bottle, and it's not even insulated. It's only stainless steel. And it smells. It smells. I hate it. How is that priced more compared to this? This is only like a few bucks. I guess I mean, it is not branded. Like, it's not from a popular brand. That's why it's kind of cheap. If it has like a brand on it, it's gonna be 1,000 pesos or a few bucks. She's going to show us a rare first edition collection from 2001 made with the rarest form of plastic and is left unopened. Nah, most of them are unboxed. Well made, isolated, be cheap. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that it is rare. To me, it's rare. Because the design is pretty good. The other ones usually has this fucky... This disgusting ass design. Because, I don't know... I guess this only happens here, I guess. Because people... There's this trending water bottle here in this country. It's a branded one. And people are going crazy for it. It's so weird. Now that I'm talking about it out loud. It's kind of like a TikTok trend, honestly. But that's enough of water bottles, bro. Okay, that's time for me. It's almost 5 o'clock. It's getting late. I think you can hear the chickens. They're not ours, as usual. It's the neighbors. But that's enough. That's enough chatting for now, unfortunately. I have to say goodbye now. But hopefully you guys enjoy chatting and seeing me ink this illustration over here. It's only like a short while of drawing, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it and had a chill time along with me. Again, that's bye-bye for now. Hope you guys have a great day, great eve, great day, and all that good stuff. And hope to see you guys next time. Yep, that's all I can say for now. But thanks for coming and joining in. Bye-bye and see you all later.